Hey everyone. Hey, I'm just gonna let everyone get into the room here and see what we're doing today. So today we're gonna be talking about the Nano Talon, and I'm gonna do a flight here in just a moment. I'll put you guys on my head in just a second here. But I thought we'd give this Nano Talon a little bit of a fair shake because when I did the maiden flight on this, I had the Dart along with it, and it was a super windy day. And today is very non-windy. So we are gonna fly this in just a moment. I'm just gonna talk for a few moments about running this on 4S. Hey Stick Mix, how you doing? So the one thing that has been a complaint about this airplane is that the control surfaces can flex, and they do. So if you're going to be running this airplane on 4S, keep in mind that you really shouldn't give it really high bursts of throttle because number one, it can induce some torque roll, which can also induce some flexing of the aileron surfaces. So make sure that you throw your rates down and make sure because you can this thing can exhibit some weird behavior. Now, just to let you guys know, I've been flying this for the last 2 or 3 days, and I love this little airplane. It has zero stall characteristics. I can go full up elevator and just work the wings, and this thing never stalls at all. So it's pretty cool. So I am running it on 4S, so I'm pushing it a little bit, but it handles it really nice. So here's the thing, is like when I have the stabilizer off, zero stabilizer, and I throttle up on 4S, it definitely has a bit of torque roll that'll torque it to the left. When I have the stabilizer on, I get going pretty fast with it as well, and it does take away a lot of the torque roll, but every once in a while it'll get going really fast, and I think what's happening is I'm giving it input, and the wind is actually pushing these control surfaces down. It flies inverted really great and everything, and it has a really nice stabilized mode to it as well, which means it'll self-level and it won't roll over. So I actually let my son fly this the other day, and he did a really great job with it, and he hasn't been flying for a long time. Now, one of the complaints I'm going to show you guys is that the ailerons, as you make your movements, so this is in gyro mode, so as you make your movements and you stay there, the aileron should go back to neutral as pretty much right after you make that movement. But as you can see, as I make that movement, they go back to neutral very slowly, as you can see there. So that lends itself to a very stable airplane at slow speeds, but not a very sporty, agile flyer. But I am going to get up there and do some sport flying, and we'll do that right now, guys. We won't sit here and talk too much, but overall, guys, I love this airplane. I like it much more than the Dart. The Dart has a couple wonky characteristics when you get going fast, and I just don't think the forward swept wings are really made for this this molded EPO here. So EPP, I should say. So I'm going to try and load you guys into my head band here without turning the phone accidentally off. Hang in there for a second, guys. There we go. I'm in the thing. I'll tighten this down. Make sure we are not level. Hello, folks. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys on my head, and we'll go ahead and go for a flight. All right, so gonna see if I can make sure that this is where it should be, and I'll get my leash here, and we'll go up for a flight. Hopefully the camera's pointed in the correct direction. I think that it is. All right. Oh boy, I gotta get this over my setup here. All right, guys, and you are now in first-person view. So it is another gorgeous morning here at Kite Hill. I'm gonna fly in stabilized mode, a gyro mode, so it's just reaction, and we'll try not to look into the sun too much. And let me see here. I'm hoping that I'm actually angled the proper direction that you guys can actually see. All right, here we go, guys. One thing I really love about this airplane is that it does have the black underside of the wings. It really makes a great difference when you're flying, and also the rudder works really well. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna kind of keep it close in so you guys can actually see it here. What the? Oh man. Oh. All right, you saw it live. Looks like I got a little crack in the tail there. Let's see what's going on. And the little bottom piece here. Hey, it skipped it right off those rocks. All right, let's see how. Yeah, that's what I get for throttling it up on the first pass. All right, let's see, is everything working? Oh, everything's working. All right, okay, all the control surfaces are good. We'll check the CG real quick. All right, it's good to go. I got the crowd back there. Okay, oh, we do have a big break right here. All. I think it'll actually fly with that the way it is. I hope that it's, I've got a little chip in my prop. Oh man, that's not good because these props are... What's that? Is it really? No, that's the way I want it. No, no, it's the screen is here. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, you got my giant forehead, huh? Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's hilarious. Well,
you didn't use your head and shoulders today, did you?
I did not use my head or my shoulders. All right, guys. So, all right.
The barber channel is tuned in, though.
You'd think I might have done this a few times, right? Gonna put some tape on my. Man, that delay is not that much, is it?
No.
It's like 2 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. We tried to rewind to see the crash, but it wouldn't let me rewind.
Well, you
No.
couldn't see it anyway because it was just in the back of his head.
Yeah, it was just, yeah.
All you hear is the guy, oh, yeah.
Damn it! Okay, guys. So the only damage here is actually this little tail piece right here. Just separated a little bit. That's probably where it hit. Then my chip prop. Yeah, it sucks.
Just a flesh wound.
A mere flesh wound. All right. I just got a little bit too low there.
But Jeff will see if he can
It's
latch
not even
on
2
my
seconds,
arm
man.
and
That's
leg
like a
and
second.
all.
Yeah. It's like a sec. It's like a second.
Yeah, it's like 1 second. 1001. Not even that.
Hello. All right,
How many
guys.
banned words can you use in 1 second?
Yeah, exactly. Little temporary fix. All right. All right, guys. Let's try that one more time. Let's try and actually turn the camera around the proper direction. All right, here we go. All right, so now you guys are not seeing my giant forehead. That's really nice. All right. Technology, don't you love it? All right. Okay, let's actually go for a flight here. So I do have a chip on my prop, but it's actually on both sides, so it's going to be relatively even.
Hey, you said we could go for a walk. Come on.
There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I got a little vibration there. Whew.
We are? What did we do today?
Oh, yeah. Well, yesterday, like that. The day before.
No, not at that.
Oh, good. No,
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and go for flight and see if I can keep it kind of close by and not skip it, my plane off the rocks. Yeah, I should have checked that feed before I started going there. All right. Oh, guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's two roadrunners right down here by the bush here. The roadrunners they live up here on this hill, mainly the hill behind us, but they're just chilling out over there. There we go. So, like I said, I'm gonna try and keep it fairly close by. I'm in low rates on my aileron, my elevator. So you can do some really nice flat turns here with the rudder, because it does want to help it stay level. Try not to hit the flagpole. Throttle off. Like I said, I'll try and keep it fairly close. Gonna put the ailerons up into medium rates. A little bit of a slow roll there. I think I have the rates, my lowest rate is at like 30%, something like that. So I use a lot of that weldwood for this EPP. It actually works really well. You can get it from Home Depot. So today on the agenda, I have two videos to shoot. One is on the E6 1S battery charger. It's for all of your 1S like tiny whoop type batteries. Also any 1S Molex connector or what is it, the JST connectors. Any type of 1S battery that has those type of connectors. It's a four port charger, and it charges them all at the same time or individually actually. A few other things. I had this list in my mind. Now I can't remember it. A little full speed pass there. So it is pretty fast in a straight line. It's really pretty nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna do a stall test here, guys. So I'm gonna take it up a little bit here. I'll bring it back behind me and then kind of put it slightly into the wind here, and we'll show you the stall characteristics. Okay. Okay, so that is throttle off, full up elevator, still full, and I'm still steering the ailerons, still full back, still full back. Isn't that awesome? Like zero stall. Pretty cool. Keep moving down the hill here. So on 4S, this thing's a bit of a beast. You just have to be careful for that weird control issue that happens when it's at full speed. So you don't want to be full speeding this thing towards the ground, because your controls are going to be a lot less or ineffective when you do it. So when you do these full speed runs, you gotta do it kind of in a straight line. I think this airplane's probably perfect on 3S. be really docile on 3S. As far as the battery, I'm running a 1300 4S tattoo battery, and I tell you, it is really, really a decent amount of power, and it'll last me over 10 minutes easily. I'm not going to fly for 10 minutes for you guys because I don't want to bore you guys. There's full up and 0 stall one more time. Still full back. I'm just controlling the ailerons while holding full back elevator. All right. But at slow speeds, this thing handles really great. I would expect those ailerons to deflect when going pretty fast, and that's what makes such a flexible foam plane not effective. Okay guys, I'm gonna land here, and what I'll do is I'll sit back down at the picnic table, and we'll read some of your guys' comments. If you have any questions, let me know about this airplane. Like I said, when I did the maiden for this, I was kind of piggybacking it with the Dart, and it was really windy that day, and this airplane didn't get a fair shake. This thing is really, really nice. Like I said, just at high speeds, you just got to watch the controls. You have to be ready to take your thumb off of the trigger, off the throttle, because sometimes it gets locked into its heading because it just can't control itself with the flex of the wings. The wings and the ailerons, one of the two. All right, I'm gonna try and do a glider landing. I'm gonna try and land it on the glider patch over here, which is right at my feet right now. So I'm just gonna bring it around the hill. We'll have kind of a side wind, crosswind as I come into land here. Bring it down pretty low. Try not to hit the stumps. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. All right, so let me move over to the table here, and I'll see if we have any comments or questions that we can talk to you guys about. And you can see the wings just slightly popped off there on landing. If you have a rough landing, that kind of happens. All right. Hopefully you guys saw the video I posted last night. It's of those guys over there flying their 4-meter Explorer gliders, which are pretty awesome. Let me just put these wings back together real quick. I do love how easy this airplane is to just toss in your car and get it running. So, all right, so let me flip the camera around here. All right, guys, let's see who's here. Two monsters. 239 Giant, Harley Carter. Let's see here. Let me just go up to the comments here. Stickmick says, aloha, I'm great, happy Easter. Roderick Sally is giving me some smiley squinty points, which are, I think, when I probably crashed it. Backwards FPV, that's right. Hey, this is Demo 7 sounded like a crash. Yes, I did crash it. Basically, over there's a pile of rocks. I came into the hill and I pulled up, and I just didn't pull up fast enough. Yeah, sorry about the backwards camera there, guys. That was a noob mistake. Ouch, that sounded not good, and I didn't hear it. So probably nothing some foam glue won't fix. Yeah, so actually the wing, the right wing popped off. and the front pod got twisted a little bit, but really the only thing that happened is that this tail piece right here got cracked right here. I just put some tape over it because it wasn't cracked all the way through, and it just flew fine. I did ship the prop, which is kind of a bummer because this is a proprietary prop, so it had a big chip over here. So what I did is I took my nippers and I just nipped this side of it just so I would have a fairly balanced prop. Let's see, does it have unlimited vertical? It does have unlimited vertical with 4S. I've never tried it on 3S before. Let's see. Hey buddy, I gotta get one to try. Can you give my son Caden Carter a shout out? He loves it. Oh yeah, that's right. He's Harley, isn't he? Wait, hang on a second. Let me cancel on that. Yeah, so hey Caden Carter, how you doing, man? It's a really cool airplane, and what's really cool about it is that you can fly it in a full stabilized mode, which means that the wings, as soon as you let go of the sticks, they basically self-level, and if you turn, it will not roll. Like, you know, you saw me doing a bunch of rolls there, so it will actually not roll on you. So it's still a little bit of a weird setup. If you run it on 3S, it'll be much more handleable. I'm running it on 4S, which is not recommended. Let's see, 239 Giant says, could the wing flex be stiffened with a couple of carbon fiber rods? Now, that's an interesting question. Let me just put this down here. I'll show you guys in just a second. I'm going to pop this open. I'll show you how the control surfaces actually work here. All right, so let me just show you guys real quick the top. The cool thing about this airplane is everything's just modular. Everything just pops apart, which is kind of cool. Okay, so these are the little rods right here that control the ailerons, which are so cool. I mean, when you pop the wing off, there's basically a square rod here, and it goes into this little tumbler which has an acceptable a hole that's shaped like a square. So when you look over here, you're going to have a little bit of play in your ailerons, and just the wing itself is flexible as well. So you figure if you're going at high speeds and all of a sudden you give it, you know, some input, this is going to get pressed down, and also the wing is going to be flexing a little bit as well. So that's probably what's going on here. I would say that you could probably laminate the wings. It's probably just overkill. I mean, it's still fun just the way it is. If you run it on 3S, I think you're not going to have any of those flexing issues. And like I said, so the cool thing is, well, I didn't say, but the cool thing is you can see the rudder here. So everything's run off these two servos here, and everything is run off these little twisty mechanisms that allow the movements to happen, which is just really cool. For like 89 bucks or whatever, with the stabilizer, it's a really cool airplane. And also having the prop in the back, and it's just, this thing's such an efficient flyer as well. Obviously the mini Talon and the full-size Talon are known to be super efficient through the air. I think it's just this combination of a big wing chord and being a short, stubby stature. Anyway, it's a really cool airplane. I would recommend this one over the Dart. The Dart, you know, the Dart type of an airplane, which is the sister airplane to this airplane, is the forward swept one, and I don't think it's not able to handle the 4S the way that this one does. It's just got way too much flex in the wings, and with the forward swept design, if you're off on your CG just a little bit, you'll have what happened to mine, which just exploded in midair. It just self-destructed because of the G forces. All right, guys. So guys, quick shout out to MKBHD. I got this t-shirt from his site. He just started doing merchandise. He's the tech reviewer, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this live stream, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Let me just check your guys' comments real quick, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let's see, Granton 101 says, hey man, and 239 says, it's a really neat design, Demo 7. Price is right, thank you. Yeah, all the guys up here at Kite Hill that see this thing fly, they all want to get one now. So that shows a lot. These guys are like really experienced flyers. So anyway, with that guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.